The Library. The story is written for Fishy's bedtime story channel. Kipper had never been to a library before. He held Dad's hand tightly as they stepped inside. The library smelled of books and adventure. Rows and rows of shelves stretched higher than he could see. Kipper's eyes went wide. "It's like a castle made of stories," he whispered. Dad walked straight to the counter. The librarian, a friendly man in a pink shirt, smiled. "Some fines are due," he said politely. Dad sighed. "Oh no. Late returns again." He handed over some cash. The librarian nodded. "All done." Dad smiled and turned to Kipper. "Come on," he said softly. "Let's go explore the children's corner." Kipper peeked around. The shelves stretched up like tall trees. The pages whispered as if they were talking to each other. "It's like the stories are alive," Kipper whispered back. He dashed to the children's corner. Cushions shaped like mushrooms were scattered everywhere. A cardboard tunnel looked like a dragon's cave. Kipper crawled through it, laughing. He imagined dragons sliding past him, bears sipping tea at tiny tables, even a wizard peeking from behind a book. A little girl sat quietly reading her story. Her legs were tucked under her. Kipper tiptoed past her, then zoomed toward a tower of colourful books. "Whoosh!" he said, pretending to fly. The books seemed to giggle as he ran by. Dad wandered into the grown-up section. He looked for something funny. He found a joke book and chuckled quietly. A penguin slipped on ice. A cat wore sunglasses. A dog drove a car. He tried not to laugh too loudly. Meanwhile, Kipper had built a mountain of books. Bears, dragons, magic stories, all his favourites. The tower wobbled left and right. Kipper held his breath. "Please don't fall," he whispered. Dad peeked over the shelves. He laughed. "I think I can only manage one book," he said. He held up a small funny one. Kipper tiptoed carefully. He sniffed the pages like a curious puppy. Dragons flapped their wings in his imagination. Bears waved hello. He giggled. He almost tried to write a flying dictionary. Dad smiled. "Let's pick the very best 3 for you," he said. Together they chose. One book about a clever bear, one about a sliding dragon, and one full of magical wishes. Kipper hugged the 3 books tightly. Dad held 2 small ones, one for him, one for Kipper. They waved goodbye and headed for the door. Behind them, the librarian began returning all the unborrowed books to their shelves. He looked a little tired, but still smiled. He handled each book gently, like they were his friends. Kipper looked back and thought, he must really love those stories too. The end.